I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I'm joined by Shaun Smith, captain of Fitzroy Footy Club in the Division 6, and here's our feature player of the week. So Shaun, first of all, tell me how you've gone through your journey in footy and how you found yourself playing for Fitzroy.
Yeah, I'm come from country Victoria, so I come over here, I think it was 2010 for uni. Me and my mate were looking for a club to play for. The first few years we were here, we were travelling back to Victoria and it just got a bit too much. But yeah, I found Fitzroy. It was one of the local clubs from where I was living at the time. A couple of mates from uni, I had some brothers playing out there, so I ended up getting out there to have a run. I think that was 2012, my first year, and just stuck around ever since. Yeah, don't really know how I came to be there. I sort of got in touch with Matt Nelson and Dave Nelson, who were the president and the captain at the time, and yeah, just good blokes, got me out to training and invited me out to play pretty much. So yeah, just been there since. So.
Okay, and how did you find yourself falling into a co-captaincy role?
Yeah, well, I think I'm a bit loud on the footy field, so at trainings and at footy, that's one of my strengths, I think, is just talking. And from the first few years I was there, I was always one of the main talkers on the field, and I think some of the captains and that at the time just saw me as a future leader of the club. And it was when Lee Penrose came on as coach, he said that he wanted me to be a future leader, and I think the first year I was in the leadership group, he sort of nominated me to be the captain of the club in the next few years, so I think it was him being the driving force, getting me behind that. So
tell me more about this co-captain setup. Obviously you're working in amongst with some other people in the leadership group. How does that sort of setup work in a team, and who sort of takes the hierarchy position? Yeah, well, Skiri likes to think that he's the off-field leader. He sort of gets behind the boys on the weekends and stuff like that and sets up all the off-field stuff. So he's very much in charge of that, and yeah, also has some things to say on the Saturdays, but on Saturdays it's usually sort of me sort of taking control and he's just sort of pinch hitting me. But the last couple of years we've sort of had the same role, so he sort of knows how to back me up. So in situations where he takes lead, it just works out. It's not really a thing we've planned out, it just sort of happens on game day and we just take our roles as they come. So. And what sort of qualities do you really like to sort of push amongst the boys to sort of ensure that they're getting the job done?
Yeah, talk is a big thing for me. I think if you're using your voice on the weekend, you'll get the footy, and sometimes it doesn't even matter if you're a good player or not. If you're using your voice, you're going to get the footy. And yeah, as I said before, the first gives is just really important for anyone I play with, and the teammates that I really enjoy playing with are the ones that give that first give and then run past and shepherd and help out. So that's what I look for in teammates.
Absolutely, and what's the atmosphere like at Fitzroy right now? Any big things coming up for you guys or anything like that?
Yeah, well, we've had the Mouse Cup a few weeks ago. It really got the boys together. I mean, there's a lot of new players this year, so club functions like that really helped us string some wins together in the end, really. I think in the next couple of weeks we've got a pub crawl who's going through some sponsored bars and stuff like that through North Adelaide, so that'll be a big night for the club.
Awesome. Sounds like a great culture at Fitzroy Footy Club. Thanks, Shaun. I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I was joined by Shaun Smith, captain of Fitzroy Footy Club in the Division 6, and he was our feature player of the week.